Yo guys, I'm HP, this is Dr. Pink. Today we're going to talk about a epic classic rock guitar riff, and it's going to be awesome. I created this really cool and epic track for you guys, and you for sure will enjoy this when I show you. It's going to be really cool and epic. Yo, that was a riff. I'm gonna quickly show you the epic part, because there's gonna be a little bit different. So we're gonna learn how to develop a classic rock guitar riff to an epic classic rock guitar riff. It's gonna be awesome. Now we're going epic. Same riff, but more epic. Yeah, and so on. Is going to be really fun, and I put all my composer skills into this track, produced a real cool and epic symphonic track, which fits perfect to this classic rock riff, and we merged the two worlds to something really cool and nice, and now we're going to check it out. Yo, let's first check the classic part of the riff. It's really a classic rock guitar riff. Something very same. We have an opening phrase which starts on 4, 1, 2, 3, and then we make 3, 5, hammer on, and 3, 0, pull off. Then we go to the open A string. It has to be hammer on, pull off to get this really fluent thing going on. And then we make it. That's probably the most classic rock guitar chord ever. The A minor 7 here in the 5th fret, and then in the 7th, and it goes 1, 2, 3. So the second chord is anticipated on 4 ends. That's basically the trick. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're doing the same thing again. Second time we play, we need to have an answer motif to the first motif, and then we're going to do something quite similar, but fits perfectly. So we're making a G over A and then D over A to get an answer figure. Let's do it quick with the backing track. 1, 2, 3. Quite cool, okay? And since we have these long notes, there's another trick you can do, which I often do. You make the pulse of the track with like this. So you go with the pulse of the tune, press against the guitar and against the neck, and then to create this. You hear that? That's another cool effect. Or you can also make it soft at the beginning, since you're going to play the riff twice, first without this effect, and then you add this little effect, which is quite cool. When you want to develop, you call this development arc if you want to develop a tune, and the best way to do that is to always add something small and quite cool. Let's check this out. 1, 2. Now I'm going to add the effect. And now we come to the B section, which is quite simple. We enter a typical connecting phrase on 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go to F5. And then on 4 end we switch to G sus and resolve it. So. And then we go to E7 sharp 9. So let's do this. And then the whole thing starts again. Now, the key to keep a riff interesting through the whole tune is, as already noticed, always add something little. So this, as I said, it's called development arc. So the first time you go through this, you play the riff without any of these tremolo effects. Second time, you play with tremolo effect. Okay, and as the song moves on, it also has this development arc, because mostly good songs have a development arc, and they develop from low to really high, and then it end up on the max. Some, not always, but often. So that's what we want to do. So what shall we do next as the tune moves on? Now we have another option. What we can do, we can make combinations out of the tremolo effect, and we have a long pause here. So, and all in between the long notes, you just add damped 8 notes on the open A string, which is quite cool and pushes the whole riff to the next level. You know, it's not enough just to play one riff, you also have to have certain versions to push it to the next level, and that's what we're going to do while we go on in the tune, following the development arc. Let's see that how this works. So there comes a little interlude, and then it pushes to the next level. Okay? So this is the little interlude, and now it goes to the next level. 1, 2. Okay, so now you saw how you can push it to the next level. Also, you can add some more dynamic effects. You know, you can make try to hit the strings harder while you move on during the tracks. You start. Also add more pinch harmonics while you move on in the track. Also, when you go to the B section, attack harder, more dynamic. Also the G sus, you can really push through the strings. I really go through the strings and not just swipe over them. And this gives a more dynamic effect, and all these little details make a riff from sounding cool to sounding great. Trust me on that. And that's the way you can do this. Let's do the whole thing from the beginning, that you can see the development arc while we move on with the track, and then you see how this whole thing works. I'm gonna do 3 choruses, though don't get impatient. Just listen and learn. We start slow. Section. Level, we already pushed it a bit, so we go to the next level, then you see the effect. Let's go. And so on. The goal is to push and push it more and more to the limit. So check out the different elements you can do and build up a whole momentum, and then you're gonna go from a cool classic rock guitar riff to an epic, great sounding rock guitar riff. Yeah guys, that was the epic classic rock guitar riff. The riff itself was not something special, something, as I said, is a classic rock guitar riff, but what you put into the riff, which energy you put into it, and the way you develop the riff through the tune, that's what makes a big difference. And in these days, you know, where everything already exists, it's about personality, and it's about your personal instant momentum which you can create on guitar, which you can practice, and that's what I'm trying to help you guys here with this. I work a lot with colors, red, putting the energetic motion of red into the tune, develop it, push it harder to the limit, and then you're gonna switch from a cool guitar player to a great sounding guitar player. And that's how the whole thing works. And it's another way of playing technique. You know, a lot of guys want to play really fast. That's not really I mean, I also like playing fast, but I love to interact with the music, try to interact with the music, you know, not just go there, play your thing, shut your ears, connect with everything outside, and then it's going to be really cool. You can practice this with this great track I produced for you guys, and I put in all my skills as a professional symphonic composer, so you can practice with that to get some experience on that. It's available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy, also the backing track, the tabs. If it was too fast for you, please join the HPCrazy Guitar Academy, become a premium member, also to support the work with me and Dr. Pink are doing for the guitar community. And share to the world that me and Dr. Pink are existing. See you guys.